The Crow Salvation is the third Crow movie of the franchise, and it is possibly the best Crow sequel. Now, no Crow movie will ever touch the Brandon Lee 1994 film, but when it comes to the sequels, you often wonder how much have they made a solid effort. Well, in the case of The Crow Salvation, you could tell that they were thinking outside the box for this one, because it's not just your standard man gets killed, rises from the dead, seeks revenge on those that killed him. This one is actually quite different, and I really appreciated that. Now, I can see some people preferring the Crow City of Angels to Salvation. I'm more of a Salvation sort, just because, yeah, they were thinking outside the box for this one, and the thing that really got to me, well, aside from most of the characters, was the fact that this one is mostly a mystery. It's not really an action film at all. Yeah, there are some action sequences, but this one is more of a straight-up mystery thriller. So it deals with Alex Corvus, who is in prison for the murder of his girlfriend. He has been in prison for 3 years, and he's about to be executed on his 21st birthday. Now, everyone knows that Alex is guilty, but Alex has been saying that that he didn't do it, and that there's this man with these weird jagged scars on his forearm. Alex has been defending that, and his story hasn't changed, but nobody believes him, so he's gonna fry for it. So after he gets sent to the electric chair, he awakens with, and he, of course, he peels off some bits of his face, and he winds up with the signature Crow sort of makeup, even though that's actually just his normal skin. And, when he wakes up, he tries to find, his main goal is to find that person with the said scar. But, of course, he ends up finding out way more than he could ever have imagined. So the movie also stars Kirsten Dunst as his girlfriend's younger sister, William Atherton as the girlfriend's father, and watching it, you kind of do feel quite a bit of remorse for these characters. Most of the people in this do good, pretty good jobs with their performances. I have kind of a mixed bag with Eric Mabius, who plays Alex Corvin. He's not he's not over the top like how he was with Vincent Perez in City of Angels. But Vincent Perez, he did try greatly in The Crow City of Angels to deliver a good performance. But in the case of Eric Mabius, he's more laid back. He's more he's not really over the top, but you can tell that he really tried to give a subdued, calm and cool sort of performance. And frankly, if you don't think that Eric Mabius did a good job playing Alex, then that's fine. I totally get it. I didn't think he was bad, but I appreciated that he was that he tried to do a good, subdued sort of performance. So that wasn't too bad. Kirsten Dunst and William Atherton give good performances. The cops in this gave really good performances. But I guess I could say the main drawback, aside from all the physical sort of problems, like the crappy CGI and all that kind of stuff. In some parts, there's some bad CGI, but anyway. I'd say that one of the main drawbacks of the film is when we find out about Alex's girlfriend's death and why she got killed. Well, it involves just this kind of weird bit with the police and the crooked cops. And I was just thinking, that's weird. And when the flashback scenes happen, just a bit of a word of warning, they show her getting raped and beaten, and it is the most unsettling in the Crow series so far. It's almost as bad as when you watched Jodie Foster in The Accused, or if you watch Irreversible. That's how bad the rape in this movie is. And watching it, it left a really big sour taste in my mouth. I'm just like, made me feel super duper uncomfortable, and I was like, because, like, not just because it's a rape scene, but because they really show a lot with it. And because it's the police, it really, like, again, there are quicker cops in real life, and the movie really gives police a really bad name. You just grow to just really to hate these despicable characters, thereby us wanting Alex to destroy all the cops for good. So my final thoughts on this film is that The Crow's Salvation is not entirely a bad film, but when you it had a limited theatrical release, right? It's mostly made for like straight to video sort of release. And when you really look at straight to video stuff, especially back then, this movie is a lot better than most. Is it a masterpiece? No, not even close. But if you compare it to some other things, I do think that The Crow's Salvation is better than a lot of those. So, a bit of a mercy vote on this. I'm going to have to give The Crow's Salvation from 2000 3 stars out of 4.